We welcome you all to SBC. We're here. We have the pre-game coverage of Game 5 of the Celtics versus Mavs NBA Finals. I'm your host, Eric D, joined by my partners, Paul H and Coyle O. And we're going to start it off here with you, Coyle, on the left. I wanted to ask you, how do you feel like the Celtics tonight will perform coming off that huge, devastating Game 4 loss where they lost by around 30-something, 40-something points? How do you think that the Celtics will respond to this?
Thank you. I think that they're going to bounce back. I mean, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they had a really off game in that Game 4, and I think they're going to do really good and bounce back and win the series and win their 18th championship.
All right, well, I'm not going to say this is going to happen, but I think could happen here. The Mavericks, they got this win here. I think this could be really the start of a momentum shift in the series, and I think if they can win tonight, then it's a whole new ball game, and we can see the series drag out.
Thank you, Paul and Coyle. Paul, I want to start with you on this side. I want to ask you, how do you think that the Mavs plan to lock down the Celtics' key players like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown or even Derek White if he gets hot?
I mean, really, it's all going to be about breaking it down player by player. Just everyone knowing their assignments, who they need to cover, and just really not breaking from their formation.
Thank you, Paul. And Coyle, I want to ask you, since you're so high on the Celtics bouncing back tonight, say they do win tonight, who do you think will win that Finals MVP? Who do you think deserves it?
Well, I mean, Jason Tatum's been amazing, but I think the better player is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has just been outstanding, and I really think he was the main character and the main player that led the Celtics to that 3-1 lead, and I think he's going to win Finals MVP.
Well, thank you, Coyle, and thank you, Paul. That's all the time we have here on this pregame coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks. This has been SBC Pregame Shows. I'm your host, Eric D, joined by my partners, Coyle O and Paul H. Coming up next after this short break, we have Mike Breen and Kevin Harlan taking it away with the coverage of the game.